Hello everyone, my name is Deb Tonis and I'm here to talk a little bit about Prezi, a great new way to make your PowerPoint presentations or any presentation really have a nice dynamic feel. They describe themselves as a pan and zoom program. I suppose that's a good way to do it. If you want, you can sign up for your own free educator account, and it really has a lot of wonderful free tools that you can use. I wanted to take you to some Prezis that I've already made. If you were going to start fresh, you would start with a new Prezi. Let me just show you very quickly what that looks like. You have to title it. You have to describe it, which I'm just going to call trial right now. And it brings you to a blank screen. And in this blank screen, you can double click anywhere. It brings up an automatic text box that you can type into. Or, as it is here, you can see they've already added an initial text box. You have this outer ring here on what they call the zebra, rotates your objects. This middle ring actually shrinks objects down as you click and drag that, and you can continue to shrink them down till they're almost invisible. And this center circle is what allows you to move the object around your workspace. Now there's a lot of things over here in what they call the bubble menu. Right now, whenever you want to move things, rotate things, you need to be in this, what we're in right now, the right mode, where when you click on something it gives you the zebra. But you can also insert, change your color scheme, create a path, and have frames. I'm not going to get into much with you this time. Now what I would like to do, though, is I would like to exit this and take you to my Prezi that I just started to create for this before, and it's right here. It's called Trial also. I'm going to click on that, and it's going to open it up, and any saved Prezi can be edited at any time, and I'm going to click on Edit Prezi. That brings me into the mode where I was before. Here I have my bubble menu right here. Now I've added a few objects, and I'm going to add one more. I've inserted the picture of the boy, and I have a few other things here that may be a surprise to you. So let's insert something else. I'm going to load file. What I did originally, my first and only real presentation I made with this, was a PowerPoint presentation I made, and I actually managed to convert all the slides into the JPEG format, and then I just have them available here to upload into a Prezi. So converting a PowerPoint into a Prezi presentation isn't that much work, because you can just convert your slides right into the JPEGs. I'm going to shrink this down very, very small, and I'm going to hide it somewhere. Look how small I can make that. Let's see, how about if I hide this? I'm going to take that center one and drag it over here and hide it right in the white of his eye. Now I'm going to create a path. I've inserted those objects, and I need to be able to create a path on the direction that I want the viewer to see my presentation. To get rid of a path, you just drag it off the work screen onto the workspace, and it disappears. Now I'm in the add mode, so I want you to go into the face first. There's a little thing right here in his eye that I want to go to next. Then I think there's something I added previously up here, and finally we can end here, and then we'll end back zooming back out to his face. Now you can see I've created a path. Anywhere I click now is going to add more paths, so I don't want to do that. I want to come back up to the bubble menu, go back into this bright mode. Then from here I can go to show. Now in the show mode, what's going to happen is I'm going to click the arrows down here, and it takes you through very much like a PowerPoint. Oh, let me back up. So here's my picture of the boy with his eyes. Now we're going to zoom into the first object I had added, which maybe you didn't even notice was there. Then up here to that object, then back over to this object, and then finally back out to his face again. In order to see what I've done actually, I think what I will do is I will exit, and in order to do that I have to be in the right mode. I have to go up here to exit, and then I will see in a moment, I will show you my converted PowerPoint presentation I converted into a Prezi. As you can see, this is a finished Prezi. I created frames, you'll have to play with that, and in those frames I have the slides rotating whichever way I've asked them to move in my path, and basically these are the slides that I would show in my PowerPoint. And you can see how this creates a much more dynamic presentation tool. There are a few other tricks I'd like to show you in Prezi that you can do very easily. One of which is to be able to connect your Prezi to any kind of YouTube video. The first thing you need to do is double click on an area to open up a text box. And then from that you can go to YouTube take the URL from the YouTube, which I already have one here. You can see it's a YouTube link. When I click OK, it'll automatically insert the YouTube video. And it's kind of neat because that YouTube video can actually play automatically in the path if you give it a place in your path. Now, I've already done a few interesting things here that might be a surprise to you, so let me just show you the finished product. I'm going to delete this, but I did want to show you that. I actually have it in here somewhere. Let me go to show, and I'll show you how surprising a Prezi can be. This is how my Prezi would open if I was going to present to a group. And of course they wouldn't have noticed the boy's face, very small within that initial graphic. This is some of the things you had seen before. My eyes see the world differently. Isn't that true with our kids? I could see actually teaching students how to use Prezi. Then from here, I've had it zoom into that embedded video from YouTube.
What are you doing there?
I don't know.
What's going on?
Well, this is this is like a foreign tool.
Okay. What was it? You said you were having a problem earlier?
Oh, yeah. Wait, where's that? Yeah. So, I want to read more about Frederick Douglass, or maybe see a larger image. So I double-clicked on the picture, but nothing's happening.
As you can see, it's quite funny.
Then
I'm going to click again, and as you would be a presenter, if you continue through, it stops the YouTube video automatically. And then again, we have this zooming back out to the initial image. Well, I hope you enjoyed all of this, that you can experiment with so many more things that Prezi can do. And I hope you'll go forth and play.